Hello fellow Poke Trainers! Welcome to Geek Out Industries, and today's daily TCG video is how to tell the difference between Ancient Muse. Right, so some of you this may be common knowledge, to others brand new knowledge that you didn't know before. Hopefully by the end of this video you guys will completely know the difference between the Ancient Muse, and there are 4 different types. I will just go from the first to the last made, how much they cost, what's the difference, and how to tell the difference. So these were all printed in response to the 2000 movie. They were promotionals given away in Japanese cinemas and in international cinemas, mainly America, UK and European countries. The first ever printed was actually a mistake, and it's known as the error card. This is because at the bottom the word Nintendo is actually spelt wrong. They missed out an N and actually spells Nintendo instead of Nintendo. This is actually a fairly expensive card considering there were so many printed. This is going to set you back around $20 to $30, probably about the same in pounds, so 20 to 30 pounds. As you can see, all of these cards aren't tournament legal. There's nothing on here. They're just purely promotion for the movies. So the second card is also known as the first corrected. Second print or first corrected. I know, it's confusing. So this is when the Nintendo error was corrected. So the card has Nintendo written on the bottom. This is the most expensive of all the 4 cards. There were far less printed of them because they issued another card pretty much straight after. So this second print or first corrected is going to set you back around $120 to $130, or about $130, $150 if you can find it in the UK. It's a bit cheaper on eBay. But the third print is known as the second corrected and was also only issued in Japan. This had far more than the second print or the first corrected prints of them. I know, sorry, it's confusing, but this had more than the first corrected, I should say. Therefore, it's not as valuable, but there weren't as many of these printed as the first error. So this card itself is going to set you back around $80 to $90 in really good conditions. In the UK, you're looking at around £90 to £100. Tell the difference between third print or second corrected from the second print first corrected, because the holographic in the background is different. On the original corrected, it's grainy, whereas on the second corrected, it's more of a smooth finish with bubbles in the background. You can tell the difference on camera right now. And that's how you tell the difference between the two. If you know what you're looking at, it's obvious. But if you don't know what you're looking at, you wouldn't know one from the other. Okay, so the fourth one is known as the international print. Also the fourth print. There were millions of these printed, so their value is around $5 to $10. And this is the ones that people who don't know usually confuse for the most expensive ones. Now, to tell the difference between the international one is actually quite easy. Again, you need to know what you're looking for. It's got the same holographic as the third print / second corrected. It's the bubble texture. Also, all 3 Japanese borders are smaller than on the international version. Next to each other is quite obvious, but if you have it in your hand you won't know. There is a slight difference in colour between the third print and second corrected and the fourth print international. The fourth print international is pinker in colour, whereas the third print second corrected has a bluer tinge to it. Also, the frame of the international is actually smaller, as in the frame that's around the Mew itself is smaller than it is on the Japanese third. And if you want to be 100% sure, there is one surefire way of telling if you have the cheapest international version, and that's at the bottom of it is written Wizards, whereas on all 3 Japanese is written Game Freak. The internationals were printed by Wizards, so they had Wizards on the bottom. Right, so I hope this has helped everyone. I've enjoyed making this video. This is probably a refresher for most of you out there, because I know most of my viewers, subscribers, actually know their stuff when it comes to Pokemon. Some of you who have just started collecting, this may be all fresh to you, and I really do hope this has helped. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, remember, don't freak out, geek out.